I felt like this was not for me anymore. I decided to quit and not be registered nurse anymore. But God had a different plan. It was June 22nd, 1993, when I arrived to United States. The plan was to buy an apartment in Brazil and go back and practice my nursing skills. I was very happy with the move, and I feel like everything was going perfect. When I arrived here, I already had a job, and I started working really, really hard. After a few years, I bought my apartment. At the same time, I met Roger. Now I had to stay in the United States and not go back to Brazil anymore. So the goal was now to start studying for my NCLEX board. I thought that was going to be good. I was going to achieve my other goal. I took the test one time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. It wasn't working. I felt like this was not for me anymore. I decided to quit, but God had a different plan. He put on my way a friend who called me and say, "You cannot quit. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and start praying at 7 a.m., praying at 12 p.m., and praying at 7 p.m. every single day until you do your test again." And I was like, well, I don't think I want to do that. But she's like, no, let's do it. It's gonna work. I for sure, I feel like this is gonna work, and you're gonna do your part. And then we start doing it. We start our journey, praying and studying. We pray together and we lift everything to God, in God's hands. We always did this for almost basically a month. And after this time, I decided to go ahead and do the test again. And that day I was a little anxious about it, but a little sense of relief at the same time. For me, it was the last time. I got there, I prayed, and when I was doing the test, they had a break time between the first section and the second section. When I came back, there was this tall and old man who opened the door for me to get in to finish the test. He looked at me and he said, okay, so now that's it. You go in there, you're gonna do this, and you never come back here anymore. And then I look at him with a little bit of surprise because he had no idea who I was. But yeah, he said that, and then I continued. I went to the computer, I finished the test, I left, and after a week, I received my license and I passed on my boards. It was a very happy moment for me, for my friend, and also for my boss. She was with me all the way too. But after a few months, I decided to go back to school. The school required me to take a test, the TOEFL test again. For my surprise, I had to go back to the same place that I took my boards. When I got there, I spoke with a lady who was working there for many years. I asked her, what is this tall man that was here a few months ago? I want to see him again. She looked at me with surprise because she told me that there is nobody like you described here, because I'm here for many years and I don't know. And I was like, wow, God, it was you. You were on my side. And I was very happy to see that God was exactly with me at that moment. This was a very touching moment for me to really understand what God planned for my life. I was about to quit, but then He sent my friends to say no. I was about to finish my test, and He sent another person, which I believe was Him there, opening the door and telling me, don't worry, I am with you. It should be no surprise that the same God that opened the Red Sea and opened the door for me, He can do the same thing for you today. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxious, If you're feeling that you cannot do it anymore, remember that God is on your side. He wants to be with you. He wants to open the door because He loves you and He cares about you. You can find comfort and peace because God is with you today. My name is Maria Helena Gomez, and this is my story.
I'm Pastor Tara Van Cross, and we're so glad that you've tuned into our Azure Hills Church YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe, and click on the bell so that you'll be notified every time we share new videos. We are so glad that you're here. Until next time, please know that we're praying for you as you continue to be a voice of hope.